Alrighty. It's that time again. I'm gonna be streaming some more Sonic Frontiers tonight. Hopefully everyone is doing well tonight. Let's go ahead and get some of this equipment right where it needs to be. Alright, there we go. That should be a lot better. Hopefully everyone's doing well tonight. Let's go ahead and bring up our stream. AC. Oh. Whoops. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Gonna be doing... What's this? I'm still new to PS5 and recommended game activities for quick access. Free add-on? Free add-on? Okay, I'll bite. How do I get this free add-on? Just gotta download it? Forge the frontier in style with Hunter's Rafalo's outfit and Finland's Rafalo's outfit. Then carve out some well-earned break time with the Hunter's barbecue set. Oh my god. Can't say no to free stuff. 33.95 megabytes. That's gonna take forever to... Just kidding. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop right into this. This add-on is ready to use. Do-do-do-do-do. Our little autosave feature. Let's continue. I'm gonna go with slot 1 just because that's the latest save we have. Let's see these little guys again. Alright, so let's not just run around all aimlessly and silly. Let's actually see if we can do stuff. Alright, there is a checkpoint thingy there. So let's go ahead and see if we can get there. Alright, so there must be a way for me to get up there. I already kind of see a path there. Oh, we still got our 448 rings, so I'll take that too. Oh, wait, what? Something we can do here? Nope. I gotta get my bearings again. I've completely forgotten how to play. Off to a great start. The game does look really nice though. I don't know what happened to the song there. Can I get up through here? I have to climb up that mountain somehow. The only way up I saw was this way, so let's see if there's anything waiting for us over here. What was the light speed dash? It was left click in? Nope. Oh, another Amy conversation.
It's beautiful here, but there's a loneliness here. The land feels sad and empty.
Yeah, I got the same feeling. I think it's tied to the ruins, weird robots, and other stuff we've encountered. On the
Probably.
plus side, I've got plenty of room to run around.
And you never know how many new routes you may discover.
Yeah. I'll try not to have too much fun finding a way to restore you.
Oh, that threw me straight down. Oh? Now I just feel kind of silly. It was always that easy. I wonder what one has to do here. We already did that challenge. Can we get over there? There's stuff over there. I'm really curious as to how we get up there. Oh, it's the elder guy. What should we increase? Speed. Like to divide it up evenly. I just heard one of those little guys. Oh, there he was. I guess we're gonna climb back up this thing. Oh yeah, this is where we got the Chaos Emerald. Ooh, that was close. Oh, there's the big old giant guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is it possible for us to get over there? I'm guessing not. Not through those means anyway. Nope. Not gonna let me up there for anything. Oh, hello there, little buddies. should check out all of the little platforms here. Maybe I'll find more of them. Oops. At least I can recover easily if I accidentally boost off of here. Oh, I just found another one. And another one, and another one. Oh, one of those blue seeds. Another one. Another one. Oh, what's this?
Cool giant mirror web thing.
It's a time thing. What do I have to do? Just make it there? Easy. Wait, there's little guys down here? Gotta get the little guys. I also gotta complete this. Alright, fill up more of this map, please. Or something. Yep. That was clearly not the way. Yeah, then we get like a little armor thing. Is there a way to equip that? I don't even know how to begin to do that. Options. Set the starting speed, initial boost speed. Oh, you could really tweak this, huh? Didn't look at this all before. Yeah, give me more attack power. Let me beat up stuff a little more efficiently. No thanks. Oh. I don't know if they just randomly appear, but I will gladly pick them up whenever I see them. Where am I? I am here. Oh, I gotta go around the mountain. Gotta end up there, huh? Oh! Isn't that this place I screwed up in? we go. Got one of those little cog thingies. Those are just rings. There's another thing that we can give Amy here.
You hanging in there, Amy? Is your condition, well, I don't know, uncomfortable?
It's certainly unsettling. But it makes a big difference being able to at least talk to you. Before you freed me, I couldn't see or hear anything clearly. It was like looking into a kaleidoscope that was always shifting. I couldn't tell
That
if I was
sounds
coming, going,
like
or moving at all.
anxiety
I'd have gone crazy
driven.
if you hadn't gotten me out.
Yeah, you're tough. I know you'd have hung in there. Still, I'm glad I could get you out. And I'm not gonna stop until you're back to normal.
Good thing I can zoom in on that. Oh, we got up there and got stuff. What's happening down here? Was that it? Well, it seems like there's something for me to get here. Oh, we ran out of boost. Is this how I get up here? Alright, so we got stuff here. I don't know what that symbol's supposed to mean. Let alone if any of the other ones are checked off. Oh, I guess I could go do something with him now. I did pick up some extra scoop. Any of you guys up here? Nope. Wait. Thought I heard one. Oh, yep, there they are. We'll check this little house then. Yep. They're so easy to miss. There really is so many paths that you can take through here. It's nuts. Hello, sir. Let me hit enemies harder, please. I have not found any more defense ones. Rip. I didn't want to fall down here. Oh, well, he wants to see me too now. Because I found his little buddies. This time ring capacity. No thanks. I really don't know what they want me to do here. I thought it would be like circling this, but that was not the case. Oh. That had technically dropped it, huh? Oh wait, could it be this? Oh my gosh. It was a pile of leaves? It was a pile of leaves. Go chit chat with Amy over there, because apparently she's also over there. Huh, it said Amy would be over here. Oops. Oh well. It said Amy was supposed to be here, but Amy is not here. Alright, so what other progressions can we do? Oh, there's a Chaos Emerald here. What's this? This is where I started, isn't it? Gotta go fast. Oh, well there's an Amy here apparently.
Something wrong?
They say their Amore was stationed on the far side of the field. This is the field.
I'm not seeing a lot of farming going on.
Maybe, if you use that new technique of yours, you can clean up all this wild brush?
Huh. Oh, what the heck? Spring is in the air. Remove weeds with Psyloop and reach 7,000 points before the timer runs out. Watch out for the bees! The bees! Avoid them by luring them towards flowers by using quick Psyloops on seeds to make them bloom. Oh, I can't just make a really big side loop, I guess. Oh, oh no! Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, can we retry the quest now that I have an understanding of how this mechanic works? Whoa! Really? That was like nothing. Whoa! Alright, we did it. Easy. Whoa, what? Chaos Emerald. We just got a random Chaos Emerald for doing this?
So, all this used to be farmland, huh?
Yes. They make it sound like it was abundant. But now...
I mean, it's grassy.
Yup. But I've seen this kind of recovery in areas Dr. Eggman damaged. Something ruined this land, and it's barely begun to recover.
Then we need to make sure it has plenty of time to heal.
Right.
Celestial Rain trophy earned. Encountered a starfall for the first time. What's going on here, Chief? It's like an open world event. I actually don't know what's going on. And now I'm at a black screen. Oh, wait, what?
Keep tabs on the hedgehog. I want constant updates.
I feel like I
Yes,
missed
sir.
something.
And keep looking for a way to get me out of here.
I am evaluating all safe options.
Keep up the good work, Sage.
Thank you, Doctor.
Why is Sage working with Dr. Eggman? Oh no, you got tricked, didn't
I am
you?
extending the range of my control, but I can still only command a few of the Ancient's relics at a time.
Commendable. But what about finding me a way out of this digital dimension?
I have run 1,700,050 simulations. There is no scenario to safely remove you from cyberspace.
Unacceptable. Keep looking. Make it your #1 priority.
But keeping you safe is my priority.
Talk to Amy. What the heck is this? I don't know how this works. What am I supposed to be doing? Try to attack enemies between electric pistols. What? I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. This was not explained. I have no idea what I was supposed to do in any of that. Just a random one there. Ow. Oh, you've evolved, huh? Now you can do little neat things, huh? Get back to all the silly rings I lost. How does one get over there? I wonder. Does higher defense mean I lose less rings? Maybe that's what it is? I gotta come back to that little spot too. I guess I gotta feed little hearts to you. Now we got like a little individual cutscene, right?
How are you able to return from cyberspace so freely?
I don't know. I guess I'm just that awesome. Yeah. Although, I bet you'd have better insight on that.
I will not share data with the enemy. Besides, your survival may be a fluke. You cannot cheat fate forever.
Wow, thanks for the encouragement. Now, I'll keep doing it until I figure out how to rescue Amy. Yeah, it doesn't matter if this is all one big trap or if you keep throwing weird robots at me. Nothing's gonna slow me down or stop me. Count on it.
He's got like such dead eyes in that cutscene. Like there's like no emotion in his eyes. He's just staring blankly. I hear you, just don't see. Ah, there you are. What does stepping on this do? Oh, does it just make my life easier to get over here? It looks like it. Oh, we got a new challenge, so I guess we'll do this. Little cyberspace section. No. Keep forgetting how to do all this. What am I supposed to do? Homing attack, air boost, and then what? I'm supposed to jump off the wall? Oh, there we go. Whatever. Let's jump into this level. Let's see what's waiting for us. Whoa! This is new. I haven't been in an area. Oh, yeah, we've been in a city-like area before. What am I saying? Anything hidden here? More banger music. I'll worry about the speed thing later. I'm gonna collect these red coins first. Why are there tanks? I feel like that route would have been faster. Anything back here? No, 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 no. I don't want to die. Oh, there's another red coin. Or red star ring, rather. Oh, you know I'm gonna do that. I'm not afraid of that. If I could, you know, grind in the right direction. Totally didn't have to do that, but we're gonna do it anyway. Pretty sure we probably met the ring requirement, and the red rings found we definitely got. S rank time is 1 minute and 25 seconds. I think that's definitely doable. Especially since I won't be wasting any time looking for stuff. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, game. It was 1 minute 25 seconds? Come on. That was a joke. That's easy S rank. Easy. I'm okay with that because I honestly hate these S ranking nonsense. Not been a fan of them since Sonic Adventure 2. Hated them in Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Heroes, and Shadow the Hedgehog, and every other game. I just want to go fast and have fun, not be graded. This ain't school. We got 4 vault keys. Cleared the mission and got 3 additional vault keys. So I'm guessing the 3 additional ones are just from me getting all the challenges completed. Ooh, we got one of those? Neato. But I wanted to come back here because there were little dudes that I was missing. I hear them, I just don't see them. Just to draw that out again. Yeah, it's our good old buddy. See if we can mess him up, if we can catch up to him. Kinda need him to come back down though. I have no idea what I just did there. Alright, where'd he disappear off to? Oh. It's one of those. I haven't seen those since, like, what? Generations and Unleashed? I've definitely not done this yet. Probably be a reward here. Oh no! I screwed up. And I found our buddy over there. Seems like he's getting close to the land over there. I don't know if these enemies respawn or not. Squid! I go, he looks at the camera for us. Defeated. If there's gonna be a reward, it'll fall down the middle. Yep, there was a reward. So I guess I hadn't defeated him yet. Neato. And he's done for. Anything in these crates? We got another challenge there. Oh. Nope, it's gonna be a challenge. Okay. Not what I expected. I got greedy with my attacks there. Can't get greedy. Forgot what I was even going for right now. You know what? Let's go for that. Oh, this is it. I have to spin around this as I loop. Oh, I guess I was right. Another defense one. Something to fight here, I guess. Ninja. Got it. I didn't even need to parry him. I juked him. Alright, another one of those. Alright, so we did that challenge. There's apparently something else for us to do here, so let's head over there. Where's our giant? There we go.
You are not ready.
I'm not ready. Who's to say I'm not ready? I bet I'm plenty ready. They really want me to go after this guy, huh? I just saw him. Where'd he go? Did the game forget I already beat this guy? If it's who I think it is? So I have to wait for them to come all the way back over here, because that'll be a little bit annoying. Can we do something productive in the meantime? Let's see. Let's go visit the old man. The hermit. Oh, hello. Did you guys want to fight? Oh, they actually hurt me. I haven't been hurt by them in so long. Wait, what? While spinning sideways, parry it to defeat it. I could have just parried it this whole... Okay. I could have just parried it this whole time, guys. What? What is that? Now I feel like a dum-dum. Yeah, take this and let me smack stuff harder. I'm good. I gotta wait for our good old buddy over there now. Oh, Squid is back. I'm gonna get my other opportunity to get on you over here. Don't you run away from me. What the? Game, explain. Why did that not connect? Game, explain, please. Oh, that's new. Okay, he's never done that before. There, you've been defeated. You're gonna drop something for me now, right? Whoa! Almost zipped away, leaving it behind. Oh, that's a fancy looking Amy that they want me to speak with. Let's go get that yellow Chaos Emerald though. Wait, don't we already have that Chaos Emerald? No, we should have the yellow one already. So why is it not checked off or whatever? I mean, I have to come here to talk to Amy anyway, apparently. It's not letting me talk to her. Because this enemy is here? Can I not talk to her if there's an enemy present? Is that what it is? Wonder, will this work? Oh yeah, I guess I can't talk to her unless all the enemies are cleared out of the area, I guess. Begin cutscene.
So, something's been bugging me about these ruins. The whole reason we came was because Tails detected the Chaos Emeralds were drawn here, right? Now I'm finding digital keys and confinement towers that seem custom-made to hold the emeralds. Like half this stuff was built with them in mind.
Maybe the ancients used the Chaos Emeralds in the past. We've learned of other past civilizations who did too.
Oh,
yeah,
like the
but those
Echidnas.
groups tried to use them. And the stuff here seems all about containment.
Maybe they knew something about their power that we don't. The Chaos Emeralds are still pretty mysterious, even after all we've done with them.
Oh, are we gonna get Chaos Emerald lore? I'm okay with that. Alright, what else can we hit up in this area? Seems like there's something waiting for me over there. Oh wait, we can't do that yet, that's right. Still, I want to know, there's like a bunch of areas here that don't have check marks. Like, I want to know what this is, and all this other stuff. Let's head over here. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what that symbol means.
These look like homes? I wonder who used to live here.
Whoa! And destroy them because I don't know if there's something useful in there. Apparently, I guess it has to be nighttime when I come here. Alright, we'll go somewhere else then in the meantime. Let's check out that other area. Oh, wait, it's surrounded by these flowers. I'm supposed to get rid of these flowers? Of course. You're supposed to get rid of the flowers. Of course you were. Duh. Guess I gotta fight this big old guy again. Or a variation of him. Oh my god, are you serious? Wait, what hurt me there? Get wrecked after you hurt me a little bit. Oh, hello. Just randomly gonna give me that, huh? I wish there was a faster way to get rings, but I guess the instant is don't get smacked, I guess. Alright, what else can we do immediately here? We got something waiting for us over there. That should be easy to reach. Although it's gonna be easy to reach. There's stuff here that I kind of want to make sure that I get. Can I destroy this? Oh! Whoops. I didn't realize I was running out of time. But it would appear that there is a challenge here that I have not yet done. Oh, purple coins. Guess we'll do this challenge next. What? I guess if I get too far away from him, that happens. I guess I actually have to physically destroy it and not get away from him. Oh, I'll take it. More defense? I'll take it. Oh. More attack? Yes, please. Oh, what do we have to do here? Oh. Oh! I have to climb this, huh? Is there a rest to this? The bad thing about me in big open world games, you guys know this if you've been watching me since like Breath of the Wild, is I will get sucked up and just like, oh, what's over there? What's over there? What's over there? And just never get anything of use done. I'm supposed to spin around this. Oh. I see. You held on to the wrong spot, Sonic. Guessing a little side loop around this to put it out. And more of the map is completed. Pretty sure we've climbed that. Wow, there's more enemies to fight further back than ever before. What's this? Oh, that's that little person we've been interacting with a lot. Let's go visit good old guy over here. Guess he wants us to return more of these little people. Yep, this is one of the first instances of us running into him. Back to increasing speed. If we have enough for another one, then we'll do rings. Alright, so we have to do that level, but I guess we'll just keep backtracking to here and take care of those enemy bosses that have apparently spawned all the way back here. Oh. Have I never taken this route? I don't think I've taken this route. It's just rewards. Completed that challenge. There was a Chaos Emerald there. Wow! What a lucky hit! Wait, I could run up him? What the? Like, did I just beat up the body? I forgot. I completely forgot how to fight this guy. Are you serious? Now we gotta stay here for like ever doing this. Something feels off. Hold on. I'm gonna deactivate the card for a second, guys, and I'm gonna bring it back to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. There we go. Feels choppy. Looks fine for you guys, I guess. Is he? No, yeah, looks fine for you guys, apparently. Anywho, where were we? Oh, right, we're gonna go take on the next boss that's hanging out back here, apparently. He's waiting for me there. So who's it gonna be? The ninja? The ninja. Got 106 skill points. Can we, like, upgrade these? I don't know. Phantom Rush. Keep attacking to build up the combo meter. Oh, I'm okay with that. That actually seems really useful, and it's passive. Just me attacking will do it. Air tricks. When Sonic Spark surrounds while he's still in the air, perform air tricks to earn skill pieces. And what's this? A Sonic Boom. Neat. I could have been pumping in and getting these skills. Neat. Let's get out of this. I think I have enough points to get quite a bit of things, so may as well grab them, right? High-speed zigzagging attack. Press L1, then R1 plus square. Oh, but they start getting way more expensive, you see? That's where they get you. Press O during a combo, a stomp attack that swoops from above onto enemies. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. I could have been taking out some enemies so much faster, is what this is all telling me. Loop kick, a looping rapidly accelerating kick attack in mid-air. That one costs 30. Let's get this one next. I actually don't know how the heck to do this. Can I just run away from this forever? Oh my god, you can run away from it and then never find it ever again? Are you serious? You could just be lost in the abyss? Why would they do that? Why would they... Oh my god. Manual input for Wild Rush. L1, then R... I have no idea how to do this, guys. What? I still don't know how I'm doing it. I have to mash square multiple times. Whatever. That one seems kind of dumb. Hopefully I'm never going to have to use it because it feels like inputting that is a nightmare. Auto combo. Battle skills that have been unlocked will automatically activate during combos. However, damage dealt will be reduced. After unlocking a skill, you can toggle auto combo on off from options. Yeah, we're not gonna put points into that yet. Homing shot. Press R2 in midair and square in midair. Launches a volley of energy spheres at the enemy. Neat, I guess. Surround an enemy with multi-hits. Quick Psyloop. Press triangle during a combo. Quickly Psyloop around the enemy when the Psyloop meter has maxed out and turns blue. This meter fills up with every attack that hits an enemy and can be used continuously when it's still blue. This one sounds useful, so I want to do this. It just squeezes in a quick little Psyloop, I guess. I don't think we have enough points to get anything else, so that's kind of it for now. Oh, we can get this. Log will automatically activate during combos, however damage dealt will be reduced. I'm gonna do that, but then I'm gonna turn it off because I don't think I want this. We're turning that off. My battery's low. What's our battery looking like? Oh, our battery is low. Well, geez. That's kind of a predicament. I mean, I have another controller that I was using. Will this work, though? Every time I plug in a PlayStation controller into my computer, it always does this thing where it automatically defaults it to be my microphone. And I'm glad that I checked it immediately that I plugged it in, because you guys would not have been able to hear me for the rest of the stream, and that would have been driving me nuts later on when I realized that that was the case. Alright. Alright, so where were we? Oh, right. We were trying to see if we can complete this general area. So it looks like she is waiting for us there, so let's go meet up with her. That is gonna be really fun to use, I feel like. Whoops. That could have ended really, really bad. That's so funny. Does that give me points towards my skill stuff? Nope. Still don't know what these little heart things are for.
Oh, hey. You show up everywhere. You know, I don't think we were ever properly introduced. I'm Sonic.
I know who you are. Your age, your biometrics, your weaknesses. You live for speed, are short-tempered, and short-sighted.
Oh, so you're a fan. But I don't know anything about you, Miss...
I will not share personal information with an enemy.
Why are we enemies? Weird kid. I don't really get a bad vibe off of her, though.
Oh, because she's being manipulated by Eggman, apparently. That's what that cutscene kind of taught me. Although, you're not supposed to know that, huh, Sonic? Oh! I think I get it now, guys. But have I never really picked up these guys here? I gotta try this. I really am curious. Oh my god, it was almost enough to beat him. So when I collect those little tiny blue things, they fill up the thing down there, and then that will become the additional points that I have. So I had plus 99. And I mean, this is probably common sense for other people, but I'm a little bit not fast on the uptake here, so now I know that those little blue things that I collect are slowly feeding into the little blue circle down there, which I was curious about earlier, so I guess I now know the answer to that. We've got another area here to access, and the old man is going to be waiting for us to go deliver the seeds to him again, I guess. Alright, let's go do that cyber area. Whoosh. Blue streak speeds by, low poly seagull. Since this one, oh my god, this makes taking him down so much easier. Because it's not about how many, like doing a whole ton of damage, but getting rapid succession hits in. Would have been useful to know. Kronos Island memories, trophy earned. Repaired all portals on Kronos Island. Got 29% of the trophies done, which makes sense, I guess. Depends on how many areas this game has. Clear with 20 rings? We only need 20 rings for this? Uh-oh. I have goofed off so much in this game. I can't get it to ever work properly. Whatever. Let's just get in there. Oh, it's just a run really fast thing. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Retry the stage for realsies. Alright, that's one red ring. Let's get the red rings and the ring requirement out the way first. That seems like a good idea. What the? Second red ring. That was our third one, apparently. That was our fourth one. I knew it. It looked exactly like the same one that you can destroy, I think, in Generations. We got all of them. The S rank was 1 minute 15 seconds. Oh my god. I could have had it. I could have had it, and it's not even like I needed to try that hard to get it. I really hope this game doesn't end up juking me later, you know, where it's like all of a sudden it gets really difficult out of nowhere. Yeah. Cleared all 4 missions. Let's get out of cyberspace. Yeah. That was a big old combo. Alright. Anything else we can complete in this immediate area? Well, there's this. And this that we can't do yet. I don't like that it shows me the Chaos Emeralds like that. It makes me feel like I can get them. Or that I haven't gotten them because they're not grayed out. Yeah, these are areas, I guess. I guess ultimately what these are is places for me to get more of the little blue things. Like if I went to this spot right here, I would expect to fight enemies, I guess. Why does it just go down into the abyss? Oh. Apparently I have not been here before. Wait. So does that mean... Does that mean that there's something for me to... Oh my god. I have to get up there somehow. Apparently I'd never gotten that seed. Ever. I don't know what's going on with my combos lately, but it's like they don't want to work. Wait a minute. It doesn't matter, I got it, right? That's all that matters. That means that there will be another one here. Of course it's all the way up there. So now I guess I know what those things are. So these are locations that have these little. Okay, so why are they displayed that way? That was so misleading. I mean, I guess not, because they're hearts and I'm supposed to be collecting little heart thingies. At least now I know what half of these symbols mean. Oh wait, that's right. It doesn't matter that you have your little electrical attack anymore. It just eliminates you so fast. Supposedly one here. But I can't do that underwater, I guess. Oh. I guess that's another way to do it. Let's do this one, because it's like right there. Where? Oh, it's over there. Of course it's in the forest. Why wouldn't it be in the forest? Look at this random box in the forest. I wonder what it's for. Alright, so that's another one we got. Okay, so this isn't... Now that I know what they are and what I'm looking for in these areas, it's not too bad. Wait, wasn't one of the things that I had to come there at night or whatever? This one or whatever? We're doing this right now because it's nighttime. Oh, I mean, I'll take it. Where's the giant. There we go. It kept showing a moon, so I figure I have to come here at night, maybe? Something's up with these trees, so I guess I have to do this to the trees. Oh, we figured out what it was. Ooh. Neat! Hello, little buddies. Shouldn't be out here by yourselves. See, there's a big old dangerous enemy here. Everything feels like it makes so much more sense now. Now that I understand what all the individual symbols mean. There's a platform up there, I reckon. Now the question is, some of these that are like up in the sky, like this one. Let's go for this one. Maybe this one's easier. Of course, it's up there. Oh, at least there's a spring. Whoa, 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 we died. No. No, we did it again. No. Okay. Note to self: don't boost through that. Boosting is bad. Don't boost through that. Now we can boost. What? 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 What just happened? I like how I tell myself, don't do the thing. And what is it that I do? What is it that I do, guys? I do the thing. I say don't do the thing. I do the thing. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I'm calling shenanigans! Oh, I made it back. No, 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 no. That is odd. I want an explanation. I just want a talk game. I want to know what's going on. Tell me. Who hurt you? Game. Who hurt you, game? Who hurt you? I'm like at a loss for words. Like, I don't know if it's the game or if it's me. I want to say it's me. I want to say I'm being an idiot. Alright, we got it. Neat. Are there any other ones in this part of the area that we have to get? Oh, there's this one. So let's go for that. Usually in the forest. Could you just like farm up those points there then? Whoa! That's a lot. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, calm down there. I mean, at least now I know how to get up there. You just follow the trail in reverse. Alright, more damage. I guess let's go for this one next. It's gonna be my goal for this stream. Finish up this area. I'll take it. Whoa, what happened? Okay, it's gotta be for this then. it's actually over there. Never mind. I'm going the wrong way. Did I hear these little dudes here? Or are those just birds chirping? And then the seagull chirps just to taunt me. Alright, so one has to get up there. And I think I already see how one gets up there. I don't know if that's actually how you're supposed to do it, but I did it that way. Let's do this one, and then we'll loop around this way. Hey, buddies. Nani? It says it's here though. Oh! I was like, wait, am I being juked? I feel like I'm being juked. No, seriously. Oh, there's an area above me even higher up. I'm guessing it's literally above me. Alright, so how does one get up there? Follow this. There's a path that literally goes up through here, I guess. So let's try this. No! I've definitely not done this yet, so... Was that the one I was looking for? X to doubt. It was one I could get, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was the one I was looking for. And again, that's not the one I was looking for, but we ended up getting that one anyway. The way I was supposed to do it? I'm not sure. But it's looking like it might have been that. Neat. Alright, let's go for this one. Now that I have direction and purpose and know what I'm doing instead of just running around the map like a bozo. Well, that one was easy to get. There we go. Is this actually charging my controller now? A little bit, I guess. I don't know what happened there, but sure. Wait, have we not fought this guy? I might as well take him out. Hello, Asura. We need to... Actually, before we fight Asura... Let's get away from good old Asura here for a second. And visit this guy. I've got some more of those seeds you like so much. So could you take these from me and make me a little bit more powerful before I decide to fight Asura? So my defense has been raised a little bit more, and my attack has been raised. I'm really hoping that once... Whoa! What this? What just happened? What is going on? I don't know what is happening, but this has been one of the goofiest boss fights I've ever done so far in this game. I just launched into like outer space. It's like moon physics. What the? Oh, that just screwed me up. What the? I'm just running around all over the place. And he's been defeated. All right. You know what? Let's see if this one's easier. we got those two. Let's see if we can get this one now. I have a feeling it's gonna have something to do with this area. What the? Sometimes I swear that it completes the circle, but I guess it doesn't. Really? Now I see them. Why does it do that? Oh my god, it threw me off. I lost my depth perception. Wait. We got to increase our ring capacity. Well, I mean, we don't have to, but that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, speed to ring capacity. Oh, what? Oh! I see what he's doing. I was doing the wrong thing. What? No, I don't want to decrease. Is this like in reverse? Am I misreading this? I'm confused. Speed to ring capacity. See, when I read that, it makes me think that it's going to increase speed. Unless they mean speed capacity to ring capacity. I guess that's what it means. Gotta even this out now. No thanks. Kind of made me make an oopsie whoopsie there. Alright. We're headed over here. Wait, what? Come on. Nope. Were these not like up in the sky? They were actually under... Oh, those were underground, I guess. This one is still probably up in the sky box somewhere. I've never been up here. But it's not up here very much. I've got an idea. I'm gonna break the game a little bit, but I've got an idea. You? Oh, I can't jump? Why wasn't I able to jump? I guess they assumed people were gonna try to do what I was gonna do there. To be a way to get up there from here then. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with these towers here. What the? I hate when I almost had what I wanted to do and I screw it up. Or the depth perception gets me off. Like off track of where I wanted to go. Neat, but that's not what I wanted. I hate when I hug that and then you just end up sliding all the way back down. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? It's all the way over here. Shoot. Not anywhere even remotely close to it. brought me to not where I wanted to go. There's a nearby forest here. There's almost always a spring in here. Somewhere. But now I can't find. This is bringing me nowhere near where I want to go. Oh, I have enough for this guy again. I haven't done this challenge yet? What? Oh. Oh. Whoops. Oh my god. Kronos Island Explorer. Completed all challenges on Kronos Island and fully revealed the map. Fast travel to all portals unlocked. Once all challenges are completed, the entire island map is revealed. Fast travel between portals will become available. Fast travel can be accessed by changing the map filter in the upper right corner of the screen. Oh, that was all the challenges apparently. There's a ton of these little guys here, huh? Wait, why is there one on the platform now? I know I saw one here. Oh, there you go. Let me go turn these guys in. Feel like at least I'm doing something productive if I do that. Of course. Thanks for doing stuff to make me have to waste more time. The tall one is pretty close by, so I guess I'll go to him first. raise the ring capacity. That seems like that makes sense. Speed. I don't think I'm gonna have for anything else. Oh wait, that's right. My ring capacity. I'm running around aimlessly right now. Why am I going all the way over here when I want to be over here? Whoa! That's not what I wanted to do. And this is also not what I wanted to do. Why is he just ever so slightly misses the, like, spring? Could it just be under the bridge? I don't see where it could be under the bridge. What? I like how everything just keeps throwing me further and further away from where I want to go. Every path that I think I need to take. Oh my god, it better not be that. It happens to be a coincidence, but oh my gosh. If it was that, I would have been kind of salty, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So how does one get to that is the question. I have to get to that, and then that will launch me into that, and then that's how I get it. Now the question is, how do I get there? 'Cause it's not through this. I mean, does tower answer the question for me? So it just spat me out all the way over there. So that wasn't it. That tends to be going in that general direction. Maybe it's this. Nope. Okay, maybe. Yes! Alright, we figured it out. At least for this area. Oh great, we have another one over there. Which is that way. That's not gonna be it, is it? Nope. That might be it. And I did it. Oh, of course. Alright, that one wasn't too bad. That was actually rather easy. How come I don't see any more Amy heads throughout anywhere here? Oh, there's an Amy head over here. But I think I came to this Amy head once before and there was nothing for me to do here. I'm gonna check it out anyway. Oh yeah, 100% there was nothing. The map symbols can be a tad bit confusing, if I'm gonna be honest. Well. What? Was that what I think it was? I think that was a reward and it just flew into its doom. Oh my god, I really hope that that wasn't the case and it just glitched. Alright, guess we're gonna go talk to Amy. Oh, that was the big fishing spot thing. Hello, Amy.
get too far ahead.
Maybe we should just let them wrap it up on their own.
We have to see this through.
We still haven't found Tails. We've been wrangling children and taking detours the whole way.
Are you telling me you would leave behind someone in need?
No, but I'm also worried about you. You can't help anyone if you're stuck in limbo.
All right. Then hurry up and save me too, so we can find Tails.
Sounds simple enough.
Now we gotta go talk to Amy again. Whee! Get some free points while we're at it. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, this is a time thing? Music is super reminiscent of... Is that Chaos?
It's too dangerous.
Music is really reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts right now. This looks like Chaos. Could this have been like where Chaos came from? Oh man, this is kind of interesting.
They were reunited, right before the end.
They're together now. You take a minute. I'm gonna keep moving.
So we reunited them. Only for them to disappear. Oh, he's calling me over. Heck yes, give me more attack power. That's it. That's all I need, sir. I have to figure out where the last Chaos Emerald is. Which might be just story related, I guess. She's trying to touch the flowers and she can't.
Hey, still thinking about the cocoa?
Yeah, and more. I'm not sure what happened, but I know what I saw. A love that transcended time. I believe in that power. When this is over, I want to share that love with the world. Even though it may take us far apart.
I know you'll do great. I want to hear all about it when you come back.
Aw.
What's up, Amy?
Look. Wasn't this region locked off before? I think you can interact with it now. I think you can rotate some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll act like the other puzzle locks and show me the way to that Titan.
It's worth a shot.
Alright, what's the right way to do this? Looks like there's a pattern on the ground.
Among the many tombstones. Oh, these are tombstones. A grave mystery. There are black tombstones that can be turned. Turn these tombstones and point them in the right direction. The pattern on the ground may give a hint. Oh my gosh, it's one of these. I want you to know, guys, I hate these puzzles. These kind of puzzles where you have to like determine specific things by setting up other ones. I will be here for the rest of my life. hate these puzzles. I've never been good at these kind of puzzles. I only ever get them out of luck. Kudos for Sonic Team for trying something new. This was the wrong thing to try. I'm about to just look up a guide for this because I really can't stand these kind of puzzles. Yeah, it's great. The pattern on the ground may give a hint. But the pattern on the ground isn't going to tell me where I need to... This is going to tell me where they need to be pointed at. But when multiple of them move, like, that's a useless hint at this point. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry, guys. I truly and honestly hate these kind of puzzles. This is not what I signed up for when I decided to play Sonic. If I run away from it. You know what? We'll probably do it. Now hopefully it'll be reset. I don't think that did it. Apparently it did not pick those guys up. Oh my gosh. I don't want to lose the fact that I found those two. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to back to title. Oh, and we're gonna reload. And maybe doing that. Wait. Never found this? What the heck? I might just need to find a video of this because the instructions I'm reading don't make sense. I don't know if you guys can hear that. No, you can't. Okay. So annoying. I hated that I had to look up a guide, but I hate those kind of puzzles. I would have been here all night.
You did it, Sonic. I'm sensing the Titan up ahead. This is it. The big showdown.
It'll be a short match if I can't find the last Chaos Emerald, though.
I searched everywhere I could. I'm out of ideas.
So where is it? Maybe I'll find it along the way.
It's to the top of the waterfall.
What a view! Makes me think of the falls and Mystic Ruins.
Very Kingdom Hearts vibes. Giganto. Sonic cannot match Giganto's power yet. Reach Giganto's head to transform into Super Sonic. So the last Chaos Emerald was in there, huh? Supersonic doesn't take damage, but rings will be lost as the battle goes on. Because of the time limit, the key to this battle is to efficiently deal heavy damage. Use Sonic's knowledge and techniques to defeat the enemy. Oh. Combo, convert. Earn. Perform Phantom Rush for the first time outside the training simulator. We are beating him down. He is not happy. Oh, what's this? Quick time events, huh? I don't know what you were thinking, but I've got a counter. Get wrecked, Giganto. Do.
The first seal is broken. Thy next foe awaits on the sand-scarred island.
Right. You said Titans earlier, plural.
Darn it.
I guess this isn't over until I bop all the big bots. Sorry, Amy.
I'm feeling more like my old self. It's working. Keep going and don't keep me waiting.
I'll be back before you can do a fortune card reading. See ya!
Oh, nice reference. Conquered Kronos Island, the beginning. Completed time, completed the main story of Kronos Island. I'm gonna assume I lost the Chaos Emeralds. Of course. Yep. Yep. I knew it.
Nah, that's cool. I didn't want this to be easy anyway.
Brand new things to collect. What? At least I don't have to re-level up, I guess. Okay, you're gonna be annoying. Oh, and you don't get taken down easily. These guys are just everywhere, huh? That makes sense. I'm not gonna spend too much time in this area. Alrighty, we got our power boost again, or speed boost rather. I really don't like you. I can't resist getting some of these that are easy. And I imagine well, I don't know what to imagine. And just know that they've given me another open world playground to be around. And we have no map data to work with. Very nice. Oh my god, that you know that's not what I wanted, game. Anywho, I think I'm about ready to call it quits, guys. For the evening, anyway. I called it though. I knew something was gonna happen as I entered the next area that was gonna cause me to lose all the Chaos Emeralds, and then I would have to regain them all over again. I mean, I'm fine with it because I expected it, but yeesh. This Knuckles?
Knuckles? What are you doing here? Never mind. I'll get you out. Hang on.
If you can even see me. Knuckles memory tokens. Knuckles is in an unstable state trapped in cyberspace. Collect his memory tokens to stabilize his condition. Memory tokens can be found around the island by exploring, fishing, and using Siloops. I mean, there's going to be a puzzle mechanic that I'm going to need to solve to help him out. At least part of the map is loading in now. It's better than having no map. Oh, and I see a Chaos Emerald that I can get now. I love this technique. Oh, so I'm clever, huh? You wanna tell me why I keep targeting this one, and the game keeps targeting the enemy that I obviously cannot destroy? Question mark? already done this one. Strider? I don't know that I want to face Strider yet. Well, I'm here at night, so may as well do this one, I guess. Alright, more of the map unlocked. Get that. Let's talk to him. Get the boost. Oh, apparently not. Alright guys, I think that for realsies, this is where I'm gonna call it for tonight. Oh, look, there's something back there. Oh, that's the Chaos Emerald. We'll get that later. Alright guys, so this has been pretty good so far. 651, alright. This has been pretty good so far. I've been enjoying my time with the game so far, with the exception of that one puzzle mechanic. Oh god, I hated that they included that in there. But we'll get through everything, hopefully, without too many hitches. So, I want to thank you guys for stopping on in, anyone that was just kind of watching along and enjoying the ride. You want to know when I'm going to stream again? Go ahead and give me a follow over at over at twitter.com/LeeMustang. I don't know how long Twitter's going to last, but you can follow me over at twitter.com/LeeMustang. You can also catch this and all of my other archived Let's Plays and Long Plays over at youtube.com/LeeMustang. And of course, give me a follow here on Twitch if you enjoyed your time. And if you happen to be watching this over at youtube.com/LeeMustang. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot another one. Duh. Go ahead and also give me a follow over at instagram.com/Lee.Mustang, where you can catch a lot of my additions to my game collections. So if you just want to see what I'm adding to my collection over time, go ahead and give me a follow there. And so, you are watching this over on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel to help it grow. Click the little bell icon to be in the know. And of course, I will see you guys in the next part. Until then, guys, take care.